Hey everybody out there in cyberspace, this is Eddie the Tattooed Realtor coming to you with part 3 of the series of videos I'm making about buying a home. So if you can, before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions or comments at all, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or you can feel free to call, text, or email me. My information is always in the description. I've been proudly serving Broward County and West Palm Beach County here in Southeast Florida for over 7 years, and I want to be a resource and an asset for you to use. I'd love to be of service if I can help. So let's jump straight into it. Part 3 about financing. Financing can be one of the most trickiest elements to the whole buying process, because financing is kind of like this, unicorn where you hear about it and you're like, well, what does it really mean? Well, financing it's referring to the mortgage on the property, okay? If you're going to buy your property in cash, that's a separate discussion, but if you're going to buy your property using a mortgage from like a bank, that's what this is talking about. When you're thinking about using a mortgage, what I recommend you do here at this stage is you do your homework. Go and look at different mortgage companies in and around your area, or even in the state. Anything that can service you, that has the best mortgage products that are going to work for your needs. Remember how we talked about in the previous series where we're talking about this idea of being able to understand whether or not it's the right time. In doing so, that has a lot to do with the type of mortgage and the type of product you're gonna need to use, okay? So once you've decided, like let's say you're gonna use company A, I recommend do your homework on them. Analyze them, check out their Google reviews, check out Better Business Bureau, check out Glassdoor.com, which allows you to have more of an inside perspective about how the company actually works, and that was Glassdoor.com. Be sure once you've decided the mortgage company, then you're going to work with most likely a mortgage originator or a loan originator. The loan originator or mortgage broker is going to help guide you, basically hold your hand through the whole process. I recommend that you run them through a fine-tooth comb as well. You can check their Google reviews or their Facebook page, or you can ask to get recommendations from them. Don't be afraid to ask these questions, because you're gambling here, not really gambling, but you're actually playing here with your credit, your purchasing power, your home. So ask the questions. And that leads to the third point, ask questions. If there's something that is stated or seems kind of funky, or you don't even, let's say just something simple you don't understand, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Of course, you can ask a real estate professional like myself, but there's no better person to ask than the mortgage company or mortgage broker or loan originator that you're working with. So those are the 3 points to consider when you're financing. When you're financing, you also have to ask yourself, what product's going to work best for you, okay? Products that mortgage companies offer vary all the time. So you want to be able to make sure to do your homework. Be aware of any junk fees or processing fees. A lot of times they can give you like an estimated closing cost statement, which means this is how much money you need to come to the table with once they have a property that you're interested in or a price range. So you definitely want to be in communication with them. So anyways, some thoughts about financing. I hope you found it useful. If I can ever be of service, feel free to call, text, or email. And once again, be sure to like, give that subscribe button a tap. I would love that, and comment. And I'll see you guys in part 4.